Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That is...
The Terminator.
It is, and this is a SmackDown Live San Diego Padre review. That was a nice voiceover to start the show.
Yes.
It was cool. It made it feel like a big show. Well, it's the big show.
Yeah, it's my big toe.
It's my big chode.
Yes.
And it led nicely to the hype of the women's Money in the Bank match. And also the women's title rematch that we will get to in a bit.
Like how you said hype and then you completely skip.
He ain't hyped.
Yes.
But we will get to him also.
You ain't hyped.
Mojo is a sassy black woman. God damn. Oh God, now I need
all that and a bag of chips.
Bag of fries from Britain.
Right?
That is what chips are over there, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Brian getting a...
They're wrong.
Right. I mean, Brian getting a huge pop, though. Huge pop. Brian, please don't leave. Please don't go to Ring of Honor. Please don't. Next year, please don't. I don't want to see you die. Even if you're medically cleared, I really don't.
Right.
Brains are a tricky thing.
If you recall, you were having, what were they called? Seizures?
Seizures.
Seizure salad?
Yes. Chicken seizure salad. But in all seriousness, don't. Please don't. In any case, it's his life. He can do what he wants. But I just hope he doesn't. Carmella made a lot of sense. Made a lot of sense there without, talking.
And she made a lot of sense. She got paid quite a bit, I'm sure.
Yes. Well, she's so fancy, she already knows. In the fast lane from I'm going to stop that.
Yes.
Yes, please do.
Please.
Ellsworth got kicked out of the arena. Well, I mean, and how you could, he couldn't get his chin back through the door.
Right.
So he had to leave it there. But still.
Never underestimate the power of Ed.
God, he does look like Ed.
Buttered toast. Gravy.
Peg belly. Usos and the Hype Bros. That was one too short because they had the match going on during the commercial. Either show the match during the commercial.
Right.
And either show the match during the commercial or don't. Don't do 50-50 stuff.
And don't, as soon as the commercial ends, the match ends with it.
Right. Like, what was that? Okay.
That is a dumb.
Yeah. Don't be dumb.
Don't be stupid.
I mean, the Usos already sound stupid enough as it is.
Right? Day one-ish. What the fuck does day one-ish mean?
Day one shit's what I call it.
Call me Ishmael, because I don't know the story.
It's a whale of a pun right there. So yeah, that was a bit of a downer. I mean, I didn't expect the Hype Bros to win, or if they did win, they weren't going to beat the Usos for the tag titles.
Yeah, I think this might lead to a Mojo heel turn.
Maybe? You think a Mojo heel turn? I think well, I mean, then again, Ryder did lose, so it probably wouldn't be.
Ryder's the eternal face, so you can't have him as a convincing heel.
He has
Mojo, on the other hand, he could.
I mean, he could. The hype could be real. I mean, he could drop the whole goofiness, or do that to hype himself up. Pardon the pun. Get in the ring and be all seriousness or serious.
Be all seriousness.
Be all seriousness. English.
Do you not see the evilness of this pen? Caught that sheep in the big city reference.
Yes. Why was I thinking of a Welsh thing when it said something about sheep in the big city? So anyway, moving on from that. What? Anyway, moving on from that. New Day and the Usos at Battleground for the tag titles again. But next week they're gonna have a wrap off. Hooray! The Usos can't talk. Stop having them talk.
A rap battle? Really?
That'll go well.
Really? You ain't got no pancake mix.
Man, now I'm just thinking of Mrs. Butterworth, Family Guy.
You less flapjack, you more fapjack.
That's not butter on them.
Yes.
Moving on from that. I mean, look, New Day, it was natural New Day was going to get a tag title shot against Usos.
Yeah.
But we don't need a rap battle. For the love of God. It's going to be ass.
Unless it's a rap battle to the death.
Tupac and Biggie are already dead.
Yes.
I mean, that kind of was a rap battle to the death.
They had their shot and they took it several times.
Topical dated humor. Not so sure that's humorous, but Fashion Vice.
Aha! Why are we doing that?
I don't know.
That was a good bit.
It was a
And
very
so
good
was Fashion Vice.
Yeah.
Please hit the like button.
Please do. Please do. The "Oh, come on, Eileen" line from Fandango. You know what I mean. Yes. And of course, Fandango had
2 tickets to Paradise.
That was so funny.
The Ascension playing along with it was good too.
Yes, that was good. That was enjoyable. I
But
mean,
then again, someone in black and red being goofy, God, that's always turned out well.
it has. They tried to make the Legion of Doom goofy. That didn't work.
I was also talking about Kane.
I know you were talking about
bit.
Kane and Boogeyman. Boogeyman had red and black.
True.
Kane, but I like the Fashion Vice thing, and it was if you keep it with that theme, I'm okay with it because it reminds me of Fuji Vice with Mr. Fuji and Don Morocco. That was good stuff. Yes, I'm old enough to remember that. Naomi and Lana. Well, that was over quicker than when I imagined Lana. Moving on.
At least not on my couch, right?
Not on your couch, no.
Okay.
Don't don't you think I have a bit of self-control when it comes? No. But no, not on your couch. It's like the stare from a disapproving bigger brother.
It's funny because with mirrored shades you can blink and no one knows it.
This is true.
It is the eternal stare of the abyss.
This abyss just comes out, just black hole
Alex
slams
Abyss.
in. Oh, that was so great. Naomi versus Lana was over so quick.
Yep.
And I mean, I thought Lana might win. She didn't.
I think they're trying to establish either a female jobber that people's names are, people are familiar with the name at least. Alternatively, they could just be trying to start a plot line for Lana where now we've established where she's at. She's nowhere near a championship level. We already knew that. However, it's a good place to start. Because then you can grow and you can use that as a measuring stick for her improvement. Don't you dare, man.
I'm just thinking of growing in Lana. That's all I'm thinking of.
So we'll potentially see growth in skill.
Yeah.
In-ring execution.
Yeah. Just good in red. I mean, she does.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. I hope it does lead to something bigger.
Yeah.
Because she's got at least an athletic background, so...
It's just, they've got to start from somewhere, and having an inexperienced person become a champion on their first go-around is a little bit of a bad idea. You end up making people mad.
Backlash. Yeah. Shouldn't do that.
Never forget it. Ma spaghetti. Anyway.
I thought you were going to say something about the Yeti.
Oh, God.
Speaking of why
1999
1995 sucked in wrestling, it's a series I'm going to do at some point during the year. But Aiden English, RKO out of somewhere. During the commercial break, Aiden can't even get... You were at a WWE live event on Sunday. You got to see Aiden English.
And he was getting some love from he was getting some love from the crowd. Mostly because of his Van Gogh pants.
Yeah, people in the crowd go, Starry Night!
Yeah. Like you said, some well-cultured people.
Yes.
Well-cultured wrestling.
Then also people cheering for Eric Rowan, which I'm okay with.
I mean, I get nothing against that. He was there. You were there with your pops.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there.
The Derp Father.
Just pictures you took. Yeah, that's a good point. We will both be...
He also has an affinity for hats.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly. It really doesn't. We will be at the NXT show Friday the 14th.
Yeah.
Not the 13th. So we cannot wear masks. I mean, we can, but... So, that'll be fun. So, Aiden English deserves better, but I would have been fine with him getting the RKO, but on TV. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then Jinder and
That's
Orton.
what people are there for when they see Randy Orton, the RKO out of nowhere.
And
But if it's literally out of nowhere and we can't see it, What's the point?
Speaking of people we can't see, guess who's back next week?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I can't see him either.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
But Orton and Jinder, a Punjabi prison match at Battleground. God, it's so embarrassing.
God is so embarrassing.
Yes. Oh, you saw Evan Almighty also?
Oh, good.
That was
no,
bad.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that was shit. Seriously, stop trying to make Jinder it's not working. It's not. It's not working. I mean, I'm not saying that it's all on Jinder. I mean, a lot of it is. A lot of it's on creative because Vince is using the outdated stuff of like the evil foreign heel.
Again.
Right. And it's not working because Jinder is the worst WWE champion of all time.
How many times have we had a foreigner be champion and them being a face, besides a Canadian?
Oh, God. Jeez. Let's see. Foreigner, there was a face that wasn't Canadian that... I can't think of one. Well, Sheamus was kind of a face, but he's a world champion. I mean,
you got somebody completely respectable in the ring like Mustafa Ali.
No, yeah.
Fabulously.
Ali Ababa.
He, as a cruiserweight champion at least, would be a foreign face champion.
Right. Not Jinder. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jinder's a heel anyway, but I mean, it's just... I agree with you on the foreign face thing, but I don't care about this Punjabi prison match. It's going to be horrible.
I mean, yes, but also maybe not as bad as the last time.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be as bad as the last time because I had Batista and Khali. Yes. Before Batista was Blue-tista and Boo-tista. But anyway, Zayn versus Corbin, that was quick.
Yep.
And as is tradition, apparently, and Zayn interrupted Mike and Maria Kanellis' entrance. Which, by the way, it's fine that he took her last name. Get the fuck over it.
Right.
I'm okay with that match happening in a Battleground.
Yeah. Welcome to the 21st century where gender roles are a lot looser than they used to be. I mean, what you're going to say.
I mean, look, just because some of the women are like the Grand Canyon doesn't mean you need to say that.
Yeah, I figure you're going to go there.
Yeah.
But someday, I'm sure.
And I tell you what, you prepare for a review of Slammiversary 15 because that's what's going to happen. We are going to be watching Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 15. I will be paying for it because that's what I do so I can rip on the review, myself. I don't do illegal streams. I have my own stream problems.
Yes.
Nakamura versus Corbin in Battleground, though. I'm okay with it. And Tamina, Natty, Becky, Charlotte, Carmella. That was good. Yep. I was worried that some of the women were going to die.
Oh, God.
And
which was great, because that was a fantastic ladder match.
That was a very, very good ladder match.
Women's and men's aside,
yeah,
that was a terrific ladder match.
That was very, very, very good. I mean, Tamina, of course, laying out all the women at ringside, doing what a snooker does to women. What? You're shocked. Anyway, I agree with you though. Fantastic ladder match, well done. How it should have been booked at Money in the Bank. Ellsworth interferes, but doesn't get the briefcase.
Yeah, and that is perfectly acceptable.
Becky looked nice climbing that ladder. Mm-hmm. Yes. Becky was the MVP of that match.
Notice me, senpai.
Her boyfriend or so, I don't even know his name, Josh or something. He's a MMA
He's a
fighter.
dead man.
He left his ring gear in the ring after facing Reigns?
No, not the dead man.
Oh, not the dead man. Oh, okay. God. Idiot. God.
We're outdated references tonight.
What? Well, we ran up to 2004 as opposed to 95 when we did the Big E Tupac thing. Yeah. So, I do agree with you though. Fantastic ladder match. Well done. Good storytelling. Everybody got their spots in. Tamina did not get injured. That's a good thing. Charlotte didn't die. Natty, I hope Natty's okay. I was a little worried there at first. Becky looked great. Becky always looks great. And Carmella, the dastardly heel, getting it the right way. Ties Ellsworth to the railroad tracks and somebody's got to rescue it. And Ellsworth
he must have gone up another octave after that nut buster.
Oh, I saw that. It's like, oh.
I believe the sound I made was
pretty accurate. I mean, It was that hurt. I mean that hurt because he took it like a champ. I will give him that.
The shillelagh split.
Oh man, I think his balls are gonna be bigger than his chin now. So anyway,
the scrotus splitter.
Scrotus. I will say SmackDown Live, because here's the problem. It's like there was some good stuff at the commercial. The stuff happening in the commercial or right after that hurt it.
Yes.
I will say though, for the women's ladder match alone, that gets a B.
Yes.
If the women's ladder match was not as good as it was, or if that wasn't even included in the show might have gotten a D. She got the D. If Becky wants that, well, yeah.
I would have to say B, not just because the women's match. There's a lot of potential story building that they're doing here. Mm-hmm. So I'd say, yeah, I'm going to give it a tentative B. If it turns out that some of these plot lines don't go through, too late, I already graded it.
Right. And we should keep a running tally of the grades we give. Raw got beat by SmackDown this week because Raw didn't have LeVar Ball. And by the way, his kid throwing out the N-word beat that N's ass. That's what he threw out. Nice job out of you. Seriously. Pineapple Head, what the hell? The one with the
My father's nickname is Pineapple, I'll have you know.
Yes, your dad's the cool kind of pineapple.
Yes.
That kid was not. Moving on. Remember when you told me that was his nickname? I'm like, the fuck?
No.
So, B for you. Gallagher and Kendrick, nice little start to the feud or whatever. Quick DQ.
Yep.
And Kendrick able to do moves in a suit and in a wig.
Oh, yeah.
He was totally wigging out. And Gallagher wins by DQ. I like where this feud can go.
Yes.
Both are fantastic. And Kendrick will now be used to get guys over. That's what he should be. It's what he did with Tozawa. And he did it very well.
Yeah.
Both guys came out of that feud just fine. And then Ali.
Good old Spanky.
I gotta pull up his original theme in WWE. It's so hilarious because it's just repetitive. It's funny. Anyway, Mustafa Ali versus Drew Gulak. That was good storytelling. That was because before the match, he said, "You don't do high flying, Drew, because you can't." So then during the match, Drew tried doing that.
I can do this.
Shaky legs and all
I
that.
was wrong.
And he did that, and that was great. That was good stuff. I enjoyed that. Splat. And that was good, and Ali got the win. Mm-hmm. It was damn good storytelling. It was really, really good. I think Gulak's got plenty of potential here.
This feud can go on for a couple more weeks.
It could. And both guys are going to come out looking good in the end.
Yeah.
They already do. Gulak's a great heel.
With some of the best intro music.
Yeah. A lot of the cruiserweights have really good entrance music.
Right?
You never point that out. Cedric and Arya Daivari. That was good.
Yes.
No MDR interfering, not so good, because they need to drop this thing. And the angle's not going to be over with him and Cedric.
For some reason.
No Alicia Fox on FaceTime, though, which is apparently still a thing. I didn't know what FaceTime was till about 30 minutes ago, until you told me.
That's what I do.
Showing how old I am and out of touch.
Yeah, old fart.
Not where I thought you were going with that. Yes. That was good, though. Cedric was a definite star. I had no problem with Daivari winning, because that's how you extend a feud.
Yeah.
And how you build with him and Dar.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, too, with Cedric, he's one of those guys who needs to be on the main roster. Think about it. A match between him and AJ Styles, Shinsuke, Zayn. That would be a fantastic matchup to watch.
I would even go if you put him on Raw. I mean, I'm not saying you should. Him versus Balor. Him versus Jeff Hardy. Him versus Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Would be good. Would be good stuff. Him versus Ambrose. If you want to turn Ambrose heel, that'd be good.
Yeah. Cedric, I really feel, is better suited for the main roster because you got someone with skills like that. Goes beyond the level of just a cruiserweight. That's like Rey Mysterio level of stunts he's able to pull off. And
he's got the draw with the audience.
Mm-hmm.
He does. They love him. They give him good reactions. At least good reactions. Great reactions. Think about. I mean,
I could always picture during the next Royal Rumble that he gets involved.
Before that, you have him come out number 9, number 10, have a about a 10. No, have a bit of a.
They have to do Ty Dillinger with that one.
They actually did at the 2017 Rumble.
Yeah,
but
they got to make that a trend.
I'm all for it, honestly, if they want to do that. But have Cedric come in, about 9, 10, 11. Have him do, a few spots in there. And, be out in about 10 minutes, but it's a good show.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Cedric. Cedric is absolutely money. And really what they need to do is just build on that. And build on that with a few of the cruiserweights. Because I don't know if 205 Live is necessarily the best choice. Integrate them into Raw and SmackDown. Don't just make it exclusive to Raw. Because you could do a cruiserweight match during SmackDown and it would be fine.
You could also maintain cruiserweight championships in Raw and SmackDown.
So you're saying
that way cruiserweight stars get equal attention.
Okay. I mean, maybe Neville's establishing it just fine. Speaking of Neville and Tozawa, that was a good exchange.
Yes.
That was a really good exchange. Neville trying to talk to him.
Getting under his skin in such a great way.
It was great.
Neville having watched too much Rush Hour. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Man, don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I was expecting to go, nope.
Oh man, wasn't that the first time Tozawa spoke?
Yeah, Kendrick.
Yeah. That was enjoyable though. That was an enjoyable episode 205 Live. I will say B+.
Yeah.
B+. Good solid storytelling. Good matches. Even the DQ finish in the beginning. Ended just fine. So, we have a thumbnail from this guy, typically. And wait for the Slammiversary one, because that one's going to be extra special, because I'll just suggest stuff he can add. Because I watch enough Impact to know that it's shit right now. But anyway.
It's just going to be one big stinky pile of feces in a steel cage.
A tossed salad steel cage.
Just.
Anyway, like, share...
anyone's salad.
Tongue planted firmly in cheek. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter links in the description. Comment also. Do all that stuff. Follow that guy. And then follow me.
On Twitter. Don't follow me in real life.
I mean, I've had 2 stalkers, so yeah, don't follow him. Anyway, this has been Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I'm Jonn Ritland. That
is the Dominator.
And we will see you for Slammiversary 15.
Or will we?
Yes?
Yeah.